to Gene Casares. Gene, now we know why court came to a screeching halt on Saturday. Tot Mom decides she doesn't like the way the trial's going, so she's crazy, that she's too mentally incompetent to aid her attorneys, so she wants a do-over. It didn't work, Gene.
No, the judge ruled today that she was competent, but it was on Saturday, Nancy, that Casey Anthony, through her lawyers, secretly told the judge that she believes she is mentally ill, sick, not able to assist her lawyers, and that, in fact, would halt this trial. But 2 psychologists and a psychiatrist said, "You're wrong, Casey. You are competent." The trial proceeds.
Okay. Just when I think I've heard it all, then I hear this. Here we are, this many weeks into the trial. Look at Tot Mom in court. There's the real Tot Mom, but then when Baez slides over, she realizes the camera's on her. So she stops that horrific, evil-looking face she's making. Uh-oh, camera's watching. Keep, watch this, watch. Whoopsie. Yeah, she's crazy like a fox. Unleash the lawyers. Joining us, Paul Batista, defense attorney and author of Death's Witness, New York. Renee Rockwell, veteran defense attorney, Atlanta. Terrence Linneman, former attorney for Casey Anthony, argued against the death penalty for Tot Mom. Okay, Renee, did you see her in court? She got so angry at what was happening in a sidebar. Look at that face. Look at that. But then when Baez steps over and she realizes she's on camera, oh, yeah, a completely different demeanor. That's not crazy.
Well, Nancy, I don't know if she's crazy or if she can assist, but what you want to do is remind your client the way she dresses, the way she acts. There's never a dull moment because the jury's watching. And anything...
What are you even talking about? What do you mean there's never a dull moment?
Never a dull moment with that jury. They're watching every move she's making.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm talking about mental incompetency. Terrence, you've been around the block many a time. You're a death penalty expert. Mental incompetency means you are unable to assist your lawyer in the trial of your case. You're so whacked out, you can't help. You can't take notes. You can't listen. You can't formulate ideas. You can't tell him or her anything. That is a major move in the middle of a trial, past the middle of the trial. We're in the defense case to suddenly say, oh, yeah, I'm incompetent. Let's have a do-over.
Well, I think you got to remember, Nancy, she's not driving the bus, never has been driving the bus. The lawyers have a responsibility. They're the ones driving the bus. This is a young, fragile girl who's been 40 days in a courtroom.
She's 25.
With a young woman who's now fighting for her life in the middle of a very stressful situation. And, you know, it's not unusual for something like this to happen in a situation like we had the other day.
You know what I think would be stressful? I can't see Terrence. There he is. You know what I think would be stressful to you 3 expert defense attorneys? I think it would be stressful to see 3 black garbage bags sitting beside you and to see your mommy coming at you with some duct tape. That's stressful. All right, Batista, what do you make of it? What? I know Linneman is saying Baez is driving the bus. I get it. But Baez apparently was making a U-turn in the middle of the interstate because the judge said, based on everything that 3 doctors, including psychiatrists, said, she's not incompetent. She's just fine. And she came back into court this morning smiling and making jokes with the deputy sheriff that opened the door for her, sat down like she's going to a ladies' high tea.
Nothing. This does not make any difference at all, Nancy. What you should be focusing on, and what Baez is doing, is they are winning this case. This is a sideshow with the competency